Welcome back to Cox Connections, exclusively on Cox 9 Roanoke. I'm Kim Stanley. Greenvale School in Roanoke is one of the Valley's first child care centers. The school has been caring for the Valley's children since 1934, offering a nurturing place for young people to grow. One of the newest programs at Greenvale is the Get Well Center. Here to tell us more about Greenvale and the center is Jenny Lee, the school's Director of Development. Thank you for stopping by today.
Oh, good morning. Thank you for having me.
Well, tell us a little bit about Greenvale and the center.
Okay. As you said, Greenvale School has served working families in the Roanoke Valley since 1934, so this is our 77th year of impact. And in a nutshell, we provide child care that is both accessible and affordable for lower income working families. And by offering that, it means that if a parent can't afford child care, he or she cannot work, and so they remain stuck in a cycle of poverty and reliant on assistance and so forth. So with that piece provided, the affordable care, that means it opens up all sorts of doors for families and empowers them to go out and get a job or go back to school and build up financial independence and stabilize the whole family. And then at the same time, their children, many of whom are at risk for academic delays and developmental delays, the children are getting nurturing care and education to get them ready for kindergarten. And so it's a two-pronged mission. It's for the family, but it's also for the children.
Okay.
So.
Where is it located?
We are in Northwest Roanoke on Westwood Boulevard, across from Fairview Elementary School.
Okay. And so it is just up until elementary, or do you do elementary age after school care as well?
We do. We have babies as young as 6 weeks old, and then we have, so that goes all the way through pre-kindergarten. Then we have a school age program, which is kindergarten through the age of 12. So when they get to their 13th birthday, they age out of the program.
Okay.
But the before and after school is daily and every day during school holidays. Snow days, we rarely close for snow days so the children have somewhere to go while their parents have to go to work. And then a full day summer program for children, the school age children.
Okay. And so about the Get Well Center, it sounds like a great, being a working parent, I certainly understand when your child's sick, it's tough. You're in a tough situation.
Yes, and it can threaten people's employment, especially single parents or those with very few resources, because you can't plan when your child gets sick and you wake up and the child is sick and you have that important meeting, or you don't have any more vacation days yourself, and what do? You either jeopardize your employment or because the child can't go to school sick. So this again intervenes and provides this service not only to our own families, but it's open to the entire community. So any child between the age of 6 weeks and 12 years of age. And it is open daily, Monday through Friday, from 8:30 to 5:30. And we do require that parents pre-register their children, especially, of course, those who are not enrolled at Greenvale, because we need emergency contact information and medical records and the doctor's information and birth certificate and so forth. And so there's I believe it's a $25 registration fee, one-time registration fee. And then once you've filed all the paperwork with us, there again, you don't plan when the child wakes up. So once we've got all the paperwork squared away, you're ready to go. Little Johnny wakes up with a fever and, just come on over and drop him off and you can go on to work. So
everyone qualifies, and can take advantage of the Get Well Center.
Absolutely, yes. And for our own parents, 95% of whom already get financial assistance at the school, our own parents pay only, it's between $5 and $10 per day. Based on their income. And then for the community, people in the community who use it with children who are not enrolled, it's, $20 per day.
Okay.
Which is fantastic. That is a licensed nurse, 2 meals, snacks, nurturing care. She administers their medicine or breathing treatments or, whatever may be needed. So it's
now, any sickness, or do you have certain things that they can't bring their children in for?
I have been with the program for 5.5 years, and the only thing I've ever seen that we cannot take at the Get Well Center was the swine flu, which it was just too much of a public health risk, and the health department, said, we don't recommend that you do take that because it was just too dangerous. But that seems to have blown over now, and that it's not as scary. And or not the swine flu, excuse me, the H1N1.
Okay.
Where I think it was last year at the beginning of the year, it was everybody was terrified of that, and it was. So we did not take children who had that, but everything else, name it, strep throat, pink eye, bronchitis, the tummy bug, and we have 3 separately ventilated rooms,
Okay.
so we can have up to 3 illnesses.
Oh, okay.
But then if a 4th illness came in that was, we couldn't accept that child because we don't want to cross-contaminate the various illnesses. But we can have up to a total of 15 per day with up to 3 different illnesses, like I said.
Right. Well, that's just a wonderful thing for working parents. So I think that's great.
It is. And the City of Roanoke is one employer who actually includes that in their benefits package for their employees. So if a Roanoke City employee utilizes the center, the city pays half. So they're paying $10 and the employee pays $10. And it's to the benefit of employers because it really helps with that absenteeism and really morale. I mean, you have peace of mind because your child is being cared for in the center. And we have kids who kind of pretend to be sick because they have so much fun in there and they get spoiled and all that attention.
Right.
So really, it's a very pleasant experience.
Right.
Given that you're sick.
Well, it sounds like Greenvale has just really impacted our community in so many positive ways. How do parents get in touch with Greenvale and
Okay. Our phone number is 342-4716 and our website is www.greenvale-school.org, and we are there Monday through Friday from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. There again to accommodate parents' work schedules. And they can just call our office, and the office staff can set up a time for a parent to come and get on our waiting list.
Okay.
Or you can just come on in and register for the Get Well Center. There's no waiting list for that.
Great.
So we encourage people to hope you'll call or come visit or
Absolutely.
whatever's convenient.
Great. Thank you for being on the show.
Oh,
It's just
thank
great
you.
information.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Still to come, Chip of Roanoke Valley is one of the 2011 Cox Charities grant recipients. We'll find out how the organization plans to utilize the money.